Hello, legendary leaders, and welcome once again to another enlightening episode of Legendary Leadership Bites. I'm your host, Fatah Khan, a mid career transformation coach and a podcaster, and also a TEDx speaker. Today, we are going to cover an important topic, which is leadership and innovation. How do you actually drive that change? In today's rapidly evolving business landscape, innovation has become most critical and it has become a cornerstone for success. As a leader, your ability to foster a culture of innovation and innovate things and drive positive change is what makes you and your organization successful and can beat the competition. So, how do you do that? How do you go ahead and do this? I'm going to share a few tips that are going to help you to actually go ahead and then bring innovation and drive the change. In that, the first thing is start with why. I still remember reading from the book Start With Why, which was written by Simon Sinek. It was so amazing to understand how great leaders are able to make it big, not by their how, not by their what, but with why. So even if you have to actually go ahead and drive change in your organization, if you have to innovate things, you need to start with why, right? Articulate a clear and a compelling purpose for driving that innovation within your organization. Like connect innovation to a deeper purpose, that will inspire your team to actually go ahead and rally behind a shared vision that can be implemented across the organization. So that's number one. What is number two? Number two is create a culture of trust and collaboration, because when you are able to build trust and foster a sense of belongingness within the team members, the teams will actually go ahead and start working for you. Because whenever you are able to cultivate the culture of trust, you are able to make them to have shared vision, able to collaborate, able to openly communicate, able to actually go ahead and then be willing to add value to each other. And with that kind of environment, innovation can grow. And when innovation grows, your organization and your team also grows. So that's number two. What is number three? Number three is empower others to lead. Now, you might be leading, but then you need to actually go ahead and then empower your team members to lead, because whenever you encourage a distributed leadership model, it actually brings them a sense of ownership. And then let me tell you, like, how can you bring this? One, of course, you all know is delegation. The other ways is you can bring this even in small ways. Like if you have a project for certain modules, you can actually go ahead and make people within the team as the leads or the responsible people. When you make them the point of contact, when you make them responsible, they start feeling that sense of responsibility and shared ownership. And only when the team feels the shared ownership, they will contribute, and then they will be able to add more value, and they will give more than 100% to make it successful. Now, let me share with you a beautiful example of how a small change, where I went ahead and looked at how we can actually bring more value and how we can make people to have that sense of shared responsibility and ownership, can help. In the regular meetings, the weekly reviews, what I started to do is I started to give responsibility to team members on a regular basis, where it was a rotational leader. What do you mean by rotational leader? Now, one person becomes the leader for the entire meeting, and he drives the meeting, so that he or she drives the meeting, because when they do that, they feel the sense of responsibility. They feel the power of the shared vision. They feel like they are actually contributing big ways, and they feel that the entire thing is a shared vision. They feel a part of team. And when that belongingness comes in, people will start contributing more. People will give more than their 100%. And that is something that can help you to bring innovation and to drive change. And then next one is focus on long-term growth. Now, when you are looking at anything, you always need to look at whether it is short term or long term. Because when you focus on the long term growth and the impact, right, when you look at the long term goals and you connect with that, people will be able to actually contribute more. Because innovation, when you are innovating, you don't really want to actually go ahead and then innovate on certain things which can help you in short term. Anything that you are doing, any change that you are driving, should be looked at always at the long term impact and the long term value it will bring to the organization. Because as a leader, you need to be like what? Visionary. You need to see that long term thing, and you need to think long term rather than short term. When you are able to do that, you of course can bring the team together. And in that, one thing that you need to implement is celebrating progress. Do not wait for the end goal or the long term goal to be achieved. You start celebrating the milestones that will help people and your team members to be encouraged. And the next one is lead with empathy and humanity. Of course, when you bring empathy, that is itself in terms of helping you to bring more humanity in terms of your leadership, right? When you lead with empathy, people will feel that they are being trusted. They will feel that they are being understood. They will feel that they are being loved and cared. And when they feel that they are being trusted, loved, cared, supported, they always would contribute more, because human beings, we all want love and care. We want to be understood so that we can also like feel as a part of that particular team or community or family, right? So prioritize on the well-being of them in terms of like going ahead and then doing this, and also like the development of your team members. Show them that you care for them, appreciate the work they do, acknowledge the work they do, because everyone of us feel good when we are appreciated and when we are acknowledged for our work. So, when you are able to bring all of these things by applying this leadership style, you will be able to drive innovation and bring change in the organization, because you, as a responsible person, you are the one who is responsible for leading and bringing change in the organization. So, what are these points? If I have to remind you once again, leadership and innovation in terms of driving change, there are five key things that you can look at. One is start with why. Number two is create a culture of trust and collaboration. Number three is empower others. Number four is focus on long term growth and impact. Number five is lead with empathy and humanity. Now, if you as a leader are able to apply this together, all these principles will help you to lead with impact, to inspire teams, and to be able to navigate and bring that change and drive the change in your organization. With that, thank you so much once again, legendary leaders, for listening to me on this particular topic. Until the next topic or the next episode, keep leading with purpose and impact. Stay inspired, stay influential. Thank you.